local fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, a run with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Caleb Farley has it. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Running right, it's Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 14. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A 9-yard gain, but that still sets him up with a 3rd and 12.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
23 window.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. Okonkwo brings it in. He's still going at the 30. They strike for 23 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Levis from the shotgun. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
To throw here on 1st down. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
Here we go, set! Ready?
Running it after the penalty. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go!
He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. That was Harold Landry making the tackle. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Jackson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. From the gun, Levis. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, he's got it back again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Looks like a pickup of 2, and now they've got 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. To the outside, it's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Levis. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it'll be 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here. The give on second to Pollard. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Levis now off the play fake. Complete. It's Atwell. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. They run the counter to Pollard. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Again, a run with Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Titans pushing for points. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now Levis. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. They'll motion him out of the backfield.
29 down, 22 Rita. Diamond.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 40 Rita.
Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
49, Mike 49.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Check up.
Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they went with on third down. Throwing from the gun. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds his man over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He's going to throw this one. Has a man. It's Brown. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
He got just enough of that one to make it count. Anything less, and that falls short. From that distance, though, you don't really care. You'll take the field goal no matter how it looks.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Eagles 24, Titans 17.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Like 54. Yeah, like 54.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Working quickly here. Levis out of the pistol. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Army! Tracy! What? Hand up!
Levis now on 1st down. Brought in right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10, it's Pollard. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Levis. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That's complete to Jackson. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Mike zero.
Putting a receiver in motion. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
Down it.
2nd and 6 now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Third and long, here's Levis. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
29 down, 22 Rita.
He'll throw it. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Caleb Farley ranging over for that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A lot of grass ahead. Cuts right. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Let's go.
He'll try to do it himself. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain for them there, setting up 2nd and goal.
A tie in baseball, Kate? Well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak? Well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. First throw for the backup now. Intercepted in the end zone. Oh no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles picked up the fumble and ran it home. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. Passing is hauled in by the running back. And he's brought down for a loss. Here's 2nd and 11. Chased out. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the... And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
From the gun, Levis. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun now for Levis. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
22 window.
Levis throwing again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now within 1 score in the 4th. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 32. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Officially an even 40 yards on the punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Mike 49.
Handoff running left, Pollard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Hey, come on. Slide.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Mike 46.
2nd and 13. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw it. On the move, headed right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Buys time, rolling right. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back. There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hey, check that. Let's go now.
They'll try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Right front 4. Odd, right front 4.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 29's down, 22 Rita. Down.
After that pick, here's Levis. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Hauled in left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.